Welcome. We are visiting the values reservoir as orb of the sun. Suryanabhi, orb of the sun, is the origin seat of six space. At the core of the sun, at orb of the sun, is his seat, and this seat is the origin seat. Seventh space plays the role of origin of six space. See, the enlightenment preserved in Srimad Bhagavad Gita in its shlokas 3.3 and 5.4 and 5.5 is that there is a complete unison between the Sankhya Nishtha and the Yoga Nishtha. Both Sankhya Nishtha and Yoga Nishtha lead to same and reach. Artifices of numbers and dimensional frames organize parallelly. It is this parallel organization in terms of artifices of numbers and dimensional frames which is the theme. It is this theme which will further help us appreciate communication format between Suryanabhi and Purshanabhi, the core of sun and core of human frame are in communication with each other. They are coordinated. The organization of the existence phenomenon within human frame and existence phenomenon within the sun are of parallel features and values. Today, let us revisit the 5 cross 5 Varga consonants setup. On the computer screen, the letter DA, the fourth letter of third column, is put in a circle. It is for the pointed attention. This letter DA is of value 6. This value DA is value 6 for the domain of hypercube 6. It represents space content, the matter, the content of sun is being expressed here in terms of this letter DA. Therefore, while we shall be appreciating different word formulations beginning with DA or in any way availing this letter DA shall be taken as that in terms of this letter, word formulation is carrying along with it its value 6 as 6 space content as the main fold of hypercube. Therefore, it is going to be all about 6 space content. The 6 space content is of pointed attention here today when we are trying to appreciate communication format between sun and a man, human frame and Saurmandal. This universe of the sun and the existence phenomenon of human beings or the pair of existence phenomenon which are of parallel format features. Therefore, we as students of Vedic mathematics and as students of Vedic systems, shall put to ourselves as to what precisely are the features of Pinda and Brahmanda being the same set of features. What is that is common between Pinda, human body, and Brahmanda, universe? For it, firstly, let us visit formulation Surya. It is of value 13. And now if we visit hypercubes half unit, that is hypercube 3.5, its four folds will be of summation value 13. It is this feature which will help us appreciate the format of parallel approach for existence phenomenon within human frame and within the sun. Let us visit Shad Chakra's format of human body. See the middle placement of third and fourth chakra as of middle placement of values 3 and 4, which comes to be 3.5, makes the value placement for the navel. This navel knot of value 3.5 within human frame and value 13 for the sun will lead us to the equation hypercube 3.5 of half units is of value 13 for its all quadruple folds. This geometric format in itself is of established formulation. Now see that hypercube as six space domain is having seven space as an origin. Parallel to this seven space as origin role for six space takes us to seven states of consciousness of human existence. Therefore, seven space as origin of six space in respect of the sun, and seven states of consciousness in respect of our existence in human frame makes first parallel communication line. The first parallel feature the existence phenomenon of the sun as seven space being its origin takes us to seven states of consciousness of human life. Further, sun as a six space body is of six space content domain. This takes us to Shad Chakra's format of human frame. A step ahead, Surya is enveloped by a transcendental space. Five space plays the role of boundary of six space. Here in the context of human body, it is set up of Panch Mahabhut, five basic elements or the constituents of human body. A step ahead, Four space plays the role of dimension of six space. Here, in the context of human body, we are having quadruple ultimate force, man, di, chit and ahankar. Let us have a pause. Up till this, we have visited four distinct parallel features between Sun and Purusha, Surya and Purusha, as these four features ensures the parallel existence phenomenon format. Each a step ahead, we know that our life is of seven states of consciousness, Shad Chakras format, Panch Mahabhut constitution, quadruple Antahakaran Manbuddhi Chitankar. Then our life is of three gunatmak, three gunas, Sat, Rajas and Tamas. Then we are having dual Sampada, Devi and Asuri. And then we are having soul, role, reach as a bhakti, Vasudev, Sarmam iti. So one as Vasudev Sarmamati, Bhakti Yoga, dual Sampada, Devi Asri, Trigunatmak, Satvarajas Tamas, quadruple Antakaran, Manbuddhi Chittankar, Panch Mahabhut, Prithvi, Apa, Agni, Vayu, Akash, Shad Chakras, and then Saptabhumi, seven states of consciousness. In a way, we are having seven distinct communication lines between the existence phenomenon of sun on the one hand and of human beings' existence on the other hand. Yoga Darshan, Patanjali Yoga Darshan, as 217, Sadhana Pada, 17th Sutra, is bringing us face to face with Drishta Drishya Sanyog and He Hetu Dukham. How this organization of Drishta Drishya and Hetu for Dukha is being reached at. It is the letter Da. It is value 6. It is domain. It is 6 content whose different features are being worked out here to reach at this enlightenment, this comprehension, this vision, this reach, this mathematics, this science, this technology. Sadhakas fulfilled with the intensity of urge to be parallel with this enlightenment shall revisit these word formulations, namely Drishta of TC value 19, Drishya of TC value 14, and Yoga of TC value 25, He of TC value 17, Hitu of TC value 22, of TC value 25, simultaneously Buddhi as well, value 25, and Vishnu also value 25. It is This reach with whose comprehension we will be face to face with format which makes the existence phenomenon within human frame and as Surya being a parallel, the enlightenment yatha pinde tatha brahmande, yatha brahmande tatha pinde is the most blissful reach. It is this reach which is to be blissfully glimpsed and imbibed by us. By imbibing this value, we will be in a position to be parallel with the dual status of Prakriti nature, eightfold nature as Prithvi, Apa, Agni, Vayu, Akash, Man, Buddhi, and Ankar, as Jad Prakriti and Pavitr Gandh, Diveras, Brahm Tej, then Dive Sparsh, Anahat Nath, Nirmal Chit will bring us face to face with Chetan Prakriti. This Jad Prakriti and Chetan Prakriti are manifesting themselves along hypercube 6 format. Sadhakas fulfilled with intensity of urge to be parallel with this mathematics shall revisit and reapproach Jad Prakriti and Chetan Prakriti as Ast Prakriti of dual existence phenomenon, as a compactified phenomenon of mundane and subtle states of existence. The tabulation on this computer screen deserves to be revisited. It deserves to be redrawn. It deserves to be imbibed well. And it is with imbibing of these format features and values, one shall be having intelligent approach to the Vedic system. Vedic systems are leading to Vedic mathematics. Vedic mathematics is unfolding Vedic system for us. Therefore, the students of mathematics, students of Vedic mathematics shall revisit the conclusion of Patanjali Yoga Darshan 432 as Kram Samapti, how the sequential progressions and reach is as single and pair of axes simultaneously manifesting within two space, line and surface within a surface deserves to be revisited. The formulation Kram is of T value 13, while the formulation Samapti is of T value 26. Two space as dimension of four space brings us face to face with 12-edged cube 3-space body, acquiring one additional, that is 13th edge within fourth space towards the fourth dimension. However, as fourth space is a spatial dimensional setup, therefore the 13th edge of 12-edged cube within fourth space will be a spatial format. It is this spatial format for the 13th edge, which as a single axis lead to value 13 and as a pair of axes will T1220. This is a format of infinite infinities. Infinite points make line, and infinite lines make a surface. Therefore, the surface is accommodating infinite infinities. Every point of a line is a euro length. However, every point of surface is a euro area. Therefore, the entire logic, all logical progressions, all sequences and series are ultimately fully accommodated in the process of spatial dimensional order of four space. Four space is creator's space. It is this creator space potentialities which are at work, and we as students of Vedic mathematics, science and technology have to imbibe this functional process. In terms of this functional process, we will be glimpsing and imbibing communication format with Surya Nabhi and Purusha Nabhi. Thank you very much.